I'm gonna call the meeting to order.
He's got one, I think.
Okay, so, organization of the board. This is up to you guys.
Yeah. Do we wanna, Anthony, you want the vice president's job?
No,
Vice
you
chair.
just say,
The vice chair?
you do your thing. Do it. Don't,
What, just do everything the same?
saying except.
Except for Anthony, unless you.
You have it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't mind it.
Okay, so you say everything the same.
Everything the
and then
same
make a
except,
motion.
yeah, make a motion for everything to stay the same except for Anthony to be vice chair.
Yeah. So Vic's gonna say,
So,
Yeah.
Yep,
no, Vic wanted
Oh, you don't want it? Should be here.
so he'll be the chair and Anthony will be vice chair and everything else
I got it.
stays the same.
Yeah.
That's where you guys are at, okay?
Yeah, so,
All in favor?
like,
aye.
Okay, perfect. So, I'm turning this over to Anthony because he's now the vice chair.
hear me, hear me.
So, Melina,
I need to,
yeah, is up first.
Not Melina. I'm not Melina.
Oh, so she hasn't actually got here yet, has she? So you can start with the water department.
Oh, we got some people that aren't here yet either.
Oh,
should we review the previous minutes? And
yeah, no,
Do it
go right
first.
ahead, because nobody's ready for us yet, so go
Okay.
ahead.
just kind of tell us when you are then. We're waiting for somebody, still somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Waiting for some- yeah,
No, that's okay.
No problem, we still got bills and a few things to tend to anyways.
The minutes,
Got it.
they're on the backside.
I got on the minutes, all I got is I talked to Danny this morning
Yeah.
and he says he thinks there's room over there. He just wanted to know, is this a permanent thing or just temporary?
No, just to store the broadband equipment.
While
the
they're working
fiber,
on stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, but it was just temporary, it's not full, cause he
No,
says
and
there's
the
room.
stuff, now the stuff's not gonna be here until probably September,
Oh, okay, we ain't gonna worry about it then.
just so you know.
Is
So,
that
but
fine,
it's
Dan? We have
just
room
to
to
store
As long as
what
we're
amount
still
we
allowed
can
to
fit
get
in
and
there.
get our stuff out, but yeah. no
Yeah.
problem.
Oh, I'm sure that shouldn't be a problem at all.
No, exactly.
They want something locked, well, we got a locked gate anyways, a locked
Right.
building,
This lot building might get it.
so they can't ask for any better, I wouldn't think.
No, that's what I mean, so yeah, no, they were good
Just
with
give
it.
them a set of keys.
And Chris, Lance, and them wanna come to the next meeting anyway to explain some things anyway, so,
Yeah.
yeah, so we're all good there, yep, okay.
So your motion about the minutes,
I'll make a motion to accept them as written.
I'll second.
discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? They have made
How's it going?
it. You're president now, we voted you in 2 minutes ago.
That's why I hurried up and got here.
We kept it all the same.
Did you?
Except they wanted me to
Except
be
for
vice
Anthony.
chair.
Vice chair. Oh, Todd didn't want to be that.
Nah, I
no
don't
more?
want to be it no more. Let somebody else do it for a while.
Did we start early? You've already done that?
No, it's 5 after, you're 5 minutes late.
Oh, it's just too fast.
It took you 3 minutes to walk in the door.
Yeah, you get up the stair, all that.
There you go, there you go, there you go. So the next person,
Hmm?
Danny can go if we're waiting on them guys.
All right, Danny, what do you got?
Everything's basically the same.
Must have been a hard weekend.
Not as bad as, we thought it would be. Cause we did do some grading that week and we figured we'd tear that all up, but no, it stayed good.
Well, I took a ride on a couple roads just because to see, and Looked like you didn't dig up nothing at all. Nice, take a couple
No.
shoulders down, which is nice, you know.
Yeah.
You might need
But,
a bump side.
It looked good.
We built some frosty signs today, just to put them on.
Where's some good frosties?
Oh, there's a couple on the blacktop we gotta do.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a couple I bought them out pretty good.
On
Towards
the-
West Berkshire.
West Berkshire, Richford Road. Water Tower Road's a frosty right from one end to the other anyway, so. We probably this week, we'll get some cold patch, I called down the pipe, see if they got any. And then we'll see if we can get Brandon up to do this blacktop, where that's gonna go this year.
Yep.
So with that said though, we were talking, because you said there might be some extra left over.
Extra
Maybe.
left over what?
No, as in how much money we can spend because we have the grant and we have the 150,000.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying like, because Paul Hatch was talking about the Richford Road, because we never did the Richford Road up. The last time it was blacktop, that intersection up was never done.
Oh, yeah,
From the intersection
yeah,
up
from the
towards,
intersection up to where, yeah.
and that little edge is like, that's,
I haven't been on that road. How is
Yeah.
it?
it.
I mean, I've been on the water tower
Well,
road. That's
Hatch is-
alligators and cracked up, and that's.
Yeah.
What Paul
Pretty
Hatch
bad.
is talking about is, it's a hard thing to fix right here at the end, right in front of Paul Hatch's driveway.
Yeah.
It's where all the trucks stop and you just start pushing the
But we
blacktop up.
never, but when we did the Richford Road, it was never done.
No,
So
it
I'm just saying,
wasn't.
if we're gonna be at that intersection, it just makes sense if we have a little extra to just do it. You know what I mean? Like, just,
I'm not quite sure how to fix it. I've seen a lot of them try to fix them and they come right back. And the only thing you can do is dig it up and put a new base underneath it and then,
Is it?
you've never noticed that?
I don't go on that road. I haven't
Oh,
gone on that
when you
road.
come down to the stop sign, it's almost like
Oh, yeah,
it
it's-
tilts. You know what I mean? It's,
You
Well,
just sit there and
it's,
bounce.
you can
And
see
it
it's
does.
been pushed up, so it's,
The blacktop just
Yeah.
keeps, they just keep pushing the blacktop up on when it's good and hot. It takes a while to do it, but
so
once
if we
it's
keep
done,
letting it go though, what's gonna happen?
you know,
Is that a
it's,
spot you could shim or
I don't
shim and
know.
do it?
but the only thing we can really do is dig the blacktop up and reset it.
I'm just, if there was extra blacktop, you know what I mean?
I mean,
If
there's
we
not
didn't
going
spend
to be,
all the
but
money.
you are right, it does need to be done.
That doesn't
And
sound
we're
like
right
a big lot
there.
of it.
Well, it's good. You're slowing down to stop there anyway, so.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, you hit it with our trucks and if you're empty, it
Pounds.
just pounds.
Really? I gotta check that out.
Oh, it
I don't know. I
pounds.
haven't been.
Yeah, especially take a truck and do
Yeah.
it, it will pound you.
See, I'd never noticed that one.
it tails.
Okay, it was, yeah, okay.
I can
100
ask,
feet?
I can ask Brendan what
What
the
is it,
best.
100 feet?
Yeah, it's about 100 feet of blacktop, and it's only on one side.
Yeah, most of the side you're stopping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the side they're stopping on. I mean, it's just something that truck traffic does. If you see.
So you must hear bang, bang, bang.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, you hear it.
he hears it.
And then, the only other thing I got is, you notice on the bills.
No,
Great.
that one wasn't on there.
Oh, it
It's
wasn't?
It's next month, but you can go for it.
Yeah.
Forewarning us.
Yeah, 400. It's a pretty good sized bill on that.
What do we do?
We ordered parts for a turntable, tighten the turntable down. It's got 3,000 hours on it. She's getting loose. Might as well fix it now. So it's like,
And like wedges and all that in there? Or
yeah,
what
there's
is
just wedges and shims
Yeah.
and wear parts.
Yeah.
It's like, what, $6,000? But,
That, well, the bill I got was
$6,000 will
for.
be good for another 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
was it for? I thought it was 5, anyway.
Nope, it's.
I mean, it's just a wear part. It's just, I mean, they.
What
it's
about when you were
made-to-order.
working on the truck? Was that expensive? Just how you can
No,
tell?
that wasn't, no, that was just days labor. We already had the parts from a year back or 2. And that's basically it, I guess. All the roads are posted.
Yeah.
That doesn't do any good.
See one of them today,
And
Danny.
the only thing that
I
does
see
good
one too.
for log trucks or gravel trucks.
It's 3:45.
Well, I tried to stop log trucks down in your yard, and the guy looked
3:47.
at me and said,
Is it wrong?
this is the only way I can get here. I said, well, the road's posted.
$2.
He said, you know how many people I got yelling at me to get logs off the landing?
Oh, cause I heard he said that, tell going reamed him, so.
I didn't read it that bad.
So then Art called me, so I called, I didn't know, I didn't see the posters, I went up and down, but otherwise I made sure, usually, as long as it's below freezing for a few times and.
I mean, even in your yard, he was cutting in 3 inches when he turned. And he's basically said he's not gonna stop.
Oh, I told him to, yep.
And Dee Dee was up on the, Skunk Hollow picking up logs today, and it's just, it's the same story, and I understand it. And you got the shit trucks, and the grain trucks, and the melt trucks, and the sap trucks, and everybody else overloaded, and
Yeah.
he's the only one I can stop. But
We still do. Just give them a warning, and tell them.
so that's basically it, I guess.
Sorry, guys, are you guys still good, or you wanna wait it out a little bit longer, or we're just asking?
Minutes, it should be.
Okay, no, it's fine, we can keep going, we were just asking.
Actually, I had to laugh on the posting.
Why?
The only one that's really paid any attention to that, Mark St. Pierre. He called me up when we were putting them up, and he had his John gravel off the road, Reservoir Road, and he said, okay, done, they're done. Now all the shit trucks are going down there. Surprising.
Well, he sees what his trucks are doing and he has to keep running that, they don't fix it.
Either that or you got something else in there. Usually this time of year you got cement coming somewhere.
Cause that day there, I saw Scott Goodye's gravel truck going up and down, up and down.
I haven't seen stuff.
You know that Volvo we got, the two-color Volvo?
And this is
That was, I was on Landon working, and I saw that thing twice.
this.
Yes,
He's got a
it was Ed.
Oh.
We're on the
The
Oh,
blue,
okay.
the blue whatever, but then he's got the other, got a tan door and the two-color
Yeah.
Volvo. So I didn't know they were posted, I was just Christ, you know,
You're on the landing when you posted it.
well, I never saw you.
You never heard jackhammer or nothing?
Well, that, when that timberjack runs, you just
I
hear,
just think it was a
you
sign
know,
organization, I didn't fill it in.
a jackhammer?
Yeah, we put them in
Right
jackhammer.
underneath, yeah.
Oh, no shit. I bet.
I mean, except for the generator, don't like to run, but.
These separate.
No, they got stuff. Pull it out.
Getting all confused over here.
I just need you to, you know, everybody
Now
just
we're
needs to
back.
sign that one. And Anthony, these are the minutes you approved.
Yeah, I gotta load the veneers one out tomorrow, it's too cold. Supposed to be 7, 8 degrees in the morning.
Can go all right with it?
Huh?
Can go.
I called, Gary Denton, he said, yep, not a problem. I'm going this way with it, see? I said, you know, we've always let people, when it's below freezing, we've always let them, so I said, you know, if I organize that, I'll have a couple more loads to go out, but I'll make sure the stuff will stay there and rot before it's above freezing, because I can't, especially me, I can't do that.
Man, as long as it's freezing.
That's the way we've always done it. You know, and then sometimes if somebody asks to move an excavator, a one-time deal, you know, not that anybody has this year, but we always kind of let them.
Well, I see a skunk hollow, big skidder sitting by the road, so must be getting ready to move that out.
Thank you.
Who's on that?
Down there by, Bowie's camp,
Who's?
Bowie, Weatherby's old camp, by,
Oh, yeah. Right up on the
Mark, all
corner?
that.
Yeah, oh, they draw, I don't know how many loads of logs under there.
Huh.
Chipped.
Yep, huh. Oh, no, I'm in my own little world, I'm not doing that much anymore. We got the right person here?
Yes, we can start.
Okay.
Oh, you're on that.
No, you're good.
I was nervous on this one. Okay. I have a letter here to read. So, we, the East Berkshire Fire District, would like to request again funds from the ARPA money the town has received. As you all know, the project to upgrade the water system has been ongoing and has depleted the bank reserves we had. The loan payments for Vermont Bond and USDA are coming due, and because we have so many delinquent accounts, East Berkshire Fire District has no money to pay the bills to continue water services for all in the district. We are asking for the amount of $45,000. We feel this amount will leave the fire district in a financially healthier place and would allow us to concentrate on the list of items Eric Law of the USDA has requested we accomplish. The $45,000 will cover USDA payment of $12,718 due now, and Jeff Jewett, $25,000 from last year's water haul. SOS, $9,000 past services, and some smaller invoices we have not been able to cover. This will also allow the PC of the fire district to concentrate on collection of past due accounts, and most of all, obtaining the quotes needed for the service line replacements before the USDA pulls funding. We must show significant progress for funding to continue to be offered. Therefore, the East Berkshire Fire District requests $45,000 of the ARPA funding. We thank you for your help and consideration.
Okay, so I've read up on the ARPA funds, and unfortunately, they cannot be used for back bills. The board here could actually help you guys with like your future testing or that stuff, but they're not allowing us, and I'm still reading, but they're not allowing us to give money for stuff that's already been spent. Do you know what I mean? Like, it has to be something that's going forward. But I will definitely read up on it a little bit more, but I don't think they're gonna allow us to do that.
Would we at least be able to get assistance with the 12,718 that's currently due to the USDA?
I can see if Melina was here, because she's from Northwest Regional Planning and she's working a lot on the ARPA, and I was hoping she was gonna be here because she would be able to answer a lot of these questions for us. But I can check with her tomorrow and let you guys know. Now, you said $12,000
$718.
for,
That's the USDA payment
okay.
that's currently due.
Okay, so let me check with them like right now, but I think it's gotta be stuff that's moving forward to make things better.
Mhm.
And they're not allowing us to give money for things that have already been done. So that's where we have to start.
With that being said, would it be possible to request the same amount of money? Because we do know that moving forward, we have available from the USDA roughly $117,000 to complete the water service line upgrades. And that will not cover everybody. So would you be able to, and like we
Use
said,
those
we
funds.
wouldn't be able to, we don't know the total dollar amount until we request quotes from Tata and Howard and other people involved in the whole project. But we know that it's gonna be more than what the USDA currently has given
Okay.
us.
Yeah, because anything going future, because one of the biggest things with ARPA is water, sewer, as you guys already know, and stuff like that.
So if they purchased water this year, that won't cover that?
No, because it was something that already happened. That's what I'm saying. I'll check on it for sure because Melina, said that she was here for a town meeting.
Yeah, but we got that money last year, they made those bills last year,
Right.
right?
Yeah, those were all, they're
Check all
past
the
due
water
things.
last
So
summer.
everything they want for ARPA is to make things better for the future. So that's why I'm saying. I
Right,
don't
but when
think
we
they
got,
can-
what Tony's saying, is when we got the money, say we got it last,
We got the money.
Yeah.
and we had it in our
Last
account,
year, we had it in our
then
account.
they
Those
used it,
bills
really,
were-
that was going forward.
That's what, it could be.
That's
It
what,
could
that's what he's
very well
saying.
be, Yeah,
Cause that's water for the community.
Right,
yeah, no.
so
like
I'd
I
ask
said,
that,
let me
because
add- yeah.
if we already had the money, that was going forward, it should be able to be used.
Yeah, because,
Correct?
Yes.
yeah,
Right, I would think.
okay, yeah, no, let me ask her.
We'd certainly appreciate any.
Cause we got all this money we can't use on anything.
Yeah,
That's pretty much what it's turning out to be. Remember when I told you, Anthony, we're gonna have to make up things to use it for? I'm not so sure we won't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I
We
mean?
might be able to
So-
help you out there.
Which, yeah, no,
So, getting back to your, what the 117,000 for, you got the main water line, right?
Yes.
That's complete.
Yes.
It's going from there to individual houses?
Yes,
Going from
yes.
there to the curb stops, yeah.
From the curb
From the
stops
curb
to the
stop to the
houses,
house.
yes.
Yeah, but it's the service line, I believe, is from the curb stop to inside the main in the house, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Now, is everybody, I don't like, sort of, you're metered? Is
Yes,
everybody gonna be
we are
metered
now.
and
We
pay
are
on
metered.
that, or?
We are
Yes.
metered
Yeah,
already.
we are now.
You are metered? Everybody's metered?
Yeah,
Everybody's metered.
but the
And that,
But he,
you're going from your main line to the meters, is that what they're gonna pay now?
no, the meters are, no, the
That's-
meters are part of our service line. But what I'm saying is from inside the house main, all the way up to the outside curb stop, I believe that's our service line.
Service line.
And what we're finding is they're so old, and some of them are, there's one place they have to look at, they've done a fixed repair, but it's not gonna last much longer. Some of those are so old, they have to be replaced entirely.
has anything, been replaced, like, in the last 20 years or so? Is it any updated?
On the service line?
Yeah,
I think
If
there's
an
one or
individual
two.
homeowner has needed repairs, yes,
then they have, so you wouldn't have to touch them again?
correct.
Or me, we did ours last year.
Yeah, but that's what we're finding out. We're trying to just plug up the
Well,
leaks.
Right.
So who's paying from the main to the house?
The customer owns the service line.
Currently, the customers own that,
So the
According to the
customers
ordinances.
have to
and they're
fix it?
responsible for it if something goes wrong.
So the
Yeah.
customers have to fix it?
Currently, yes,
Yeah.
according to the
So
ordinances.
why do you need money to fix it?
So the USDA has granted money to repair that, this curb stop to the service, the houses, the service lines.
We already got a grant, but just not enough.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
that's the grant money that we can use for
It's
that,
to tighten up the system because
because
they,
we have too
Well, I
many.
know
We
if
need
we got
water.
a house down
and if
there
they're
and,
leaking in those
it
houses,
started
then
leaking
they don't
this
have
fall,
to fix
and we
it.
had to dig it up and we had to fix it.
Correct.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I had,
Currently,
But what they're,
Huh?
that's what I had to do too.
yeah.
See, that was before they got their money and stuff.
Yeah.
You should have waited another year.
Well, it started leaking.
Unfortunately, that's what's been happening, and that's what the USDA is telling us that we can use the balance of the grant money for.
And
if
maybe we
don't
won't have to buy
show
water.
Progress in obtaining the quotes and moving forward with that portion of the project, they will pull that funding, and we'll all be in that.
and we have like two options. One of them with the ordinance, we can temporarily change the ordinance so that they own it, or the other one I believe that was discussed was a lease on the service pipes, which would be
An easement,
too much, right?
that would be an easement for the service lines, so that we could replace them. With the understanding that once it was replaced and the
Do you have
repairs
an
were
easement
completed.
from everybody?
Yeah,
Correct.
easement would be the better word.
that
Right.
was-
Yeah, you have to, you can't just go start digging up.
Right,
No, that's
and
right,
that,
yeah.
and We also need to get an attorney involved for those who don't wish to have any part of it. They can sign a waiver.
Right.
We're trying to think of all the parts of it, so that everybody's covered.
Mhm.
And then if there's something that does go wrong, can we put a stipulation for like a 1-year warranty on the workmanship with the people that are giving us the quotes for the work, so that everyone's covered again, and it's not falling back on the fire district or the individual homeowner if, you know,
Right.
whomever does the
Right.
work, you know, did a bad job or made a mistake somewhere.
Yeah, and
Or something
USD,
happens.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
USDA wants to wrap all of this, the whole project, they wanna wrap it all up this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're
Something to do, Paul.
So we're,
You're
And I
gonna
can-
have to,
One second.
you're gonna have to find somebody, don't even know who's gonna do it yet? Or got
No,
bids out
and
yet?
that's where we're trying to
How's
stick
your
with
business?
the same engineer,
I'm Jose.
because regardless of the issues that have gone on, and he's willing to work with us, and so far willing to complete the project with us. So we're finding that a lot of smaller engineering companies are going under, and other ones are taking over those projects, and they're becoming very hard to find. So we're trying to move forward with Data and Howard as best we can, to obtain the quotes that we need,
Yeah.
for the digging and the replacing of the lines.
Now, do you guys have to have a backup?
We have John Kearney of, I wrote his name.
It's RCAP
Of
resolution.
RCAP
oh,
Solution,
that's right.
helping us with the quotes and working with Tata and Howard.
Mhm.
We have these two here from Vermont Rural, also helping us, and Ross and Lance from SOS, who have done a lot of helping out, and like Rachel had mentioned, the repair on one of the homes on the service line. Ross just happened to be in the area, and this is twice now he's repaired those lines, and not charged us for it. So we have people on our side, we have people willing to work with us and help us out. We just need help getting there.
Well, I don't know how the board feels, but I feel that, if we can use ARPA funds, I don't think there'd be a problem.
Okay. Is there gonna be like?
And I don't know, like say the rest of the board, but Emily has to call and see what we can use it for, especially that question that, you know, we had the money, it was new, now it's not, but it was.
Yeah, I hear you, yeah, no, I understand. So they're probably.
Cause we gotta spend it on something and
Yeah,
it's not going in my pocket. right?
We work with a lot of fire districts, and I definitely know that service line replacement is eligible for ARPA funds. So if there's some way to work that,
Right, 'cause
that
that's
is-
going
yes,
forward,
right.
so
Like when
that's-
town starts
yeah,
grow, they're gonna replace
absolutely.
all of their lines, no matter who owns them. So
Right,
that, cause that's an eligible ARPA thing, so if there's some way to work that.
yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
And it's been recognized that currently, there's been a huge upgrade. That's the only weak part now. If
Right,
that weak part gets fixed, then, as Frida mentioned, maybe we're not paying the truck, you're not paying the truck, water into the system, because that's
I'm
where.
not paying a truck.
Right. But that's currently where the water's being lost right now. And they're fortunate, a lot of, their operators have worked with them quite a bit to try and cut the costs of fixing those things and not charging them, but that's not gonna happen forever. But if those service lines can get sort of just buttoned up, then
Right,
not done.
Yes.
That's the last part of the project. And there are operations, you know, one thing I just wanted to address there, the rehab to the springs and the filtration is still, I think the board members, these board members, the Prudential Committee members would agree, it's kind of still in a feeling out process. And they're still finding that there are some operational costs that are a little more elevated than they thought they were gonna be, so. Until that kind of gets figured out. But if you can reduce that water loss and that water flowing through the system for lost water, then it'll kind of correct itself.
yeah,
Not totally, but it'll help.
There used to be a farm with cows
Yeah.
down there, and there were still 80 people, and you still have plenty of water.
Yeah.
Now you drill more wells and have no water, it doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Well, their operators have worked to get more.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, it's still kind of being worked out. So.
Unfortunately, some of the springs that we have dried up and stopped producing. So that's part of our issue. So the hunt for water is still
And that's what
part of the
people are-
project.
People are still finding, you know, leaky pipes,
Yeah.
and that's why we have to
Right.
draw water, until, if we can tighten that all up, get rid of all the old pipes.
What are the pipes made, are the old lead pipes, or the
Some of
old?
them are, yeah, and some of them I think are copper.
There's some copper. I've done some leak detection up here before. There's some
Yeah,
copper.
I've had a little bit.
There's a little, there was, but prior to the mains being.
No wooden ones though.
No, not here, not here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Not here.
Cause I've seen them.
Yeah, yes.
Well,
I have to-
when they were digging to put in the water line, they found a section of wooden pipe.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I was logging in a place one time and cut in, what the hell's that? You know, and it was an old wooden
It wasn't
main
used.
line, an old wooden main line. Wow, I don't know how many years that dated back, but
Yeah.
must have been a while.
The gentleman that run the, North Troy, they have a big old section of wooden pipe where they just drill the hole through the middle and they whittle it down and the water would swell the joints.
Yeah.
They should have put it in a historical building.
They should-
I'll see it.
You should put it in a historical building and charge people to look at it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we might have to.
Yeah, so, she'll find out on that question. And as far as
Find out how much, you wrote down.
$12,000 payment. I mean, if we can use it on that, I'm all,
Yeah, because the next
As much of
meeting's
it as
the
we can, I
28th,
guess.
I'll know by then, and we can figure it out by then.
Just from our point of view, sorry.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead. Well, that's what the one thing is.
Diana and I have been to meetings like this, and we speak on behalf of the water systems. And what happened with the ARPA funding in the fire district, we kind of left out of it, so to speak, you know, it was given to towns. And for me, I appreciate you guys listening, because we've been to other communities where they haven't even listened to the fire districts, which are.
Well, we haven't even handed out any of it yet, cause we're still trying to figure out what it
What
could be
you
Yeah.
used
use
for.
it for,
I
yeah.
know, a lot of red tape with this.
Yeah, it was up, here's your money now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you 3 years later how to.
But the
Yeah.
final rule is out, so everything's been, everything before was considered interim until they finalized it.
Yeah.
They did that in January this year, they finalized it, so.
And just so you know, we have been making good faith payments to SLS and Jeff Jewett and others that the fire district owes money to. Kind of spreading the wealth when we can, where we can, so.
the lottery every month.
Well,
Hey, this guy.
it kind of feels that way sometimes, but.
Sounds like when I was milking cows, you pay a couple dollars here and there, so they leave you alone.
Yeah, give us some practice.
Anything helps, that's why we're saying that working with the delinquent accounts, if somebody can make monthly payments versus a quarterly payment, I mean, we're willing to work with anybody. We know there's assistance out there for people who can't afford, to pay their bills right now, so we're trying to work with them and helping them fill out applications, offering that service to them. We're doing what we can, to make this all work, but we also need everybody in the district to understand that they're a piece of it, and without them, we can't make it work.
You agree, Suzanne?
I agree.
You're the only one that really hasn't spoken.
I did speak.
What's that?
You're here for moral support.
Yes.
You gotta recuse
I
yourself.
know her pretty well, don't trust her.
You gotta recuse yourself on this decision?
Huh?
You gotta recuse
Well, I
yourself
guess
on
so.
this decision?
Yeah. And you, right?
You're on the water, wait a minute.
In case you don't know, she's my sister.
There was a backstory.
Yeah, we got 3 houses on that water.
So do you want the one that you can't trust sitting on your side? Or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What? What kind of question is that? Look at it.
I think you got more bright in line.
All right, is there any other questions or, so next meeting, we should have
Yeah.
answers
And
unless you
they
wanna
should
call.
Get right back to us, so we should have, some answers by the 28th.
And if
yeah.
someone could come for next meeting to, I don't know what, collect a check, or if you need that right off.
Oh, yeah.
I have till, wait a minute, wait, you have to wait till April 1st.
That 12,000.
Because the reporting ends on March
Oh,
31st, so if I hand something out that quick, then I've gotta come up with all of these reports for it. So I'm just thinking April 1st would be a better time, please.
I'll volunteer to come get the check.
There. Well, I don't know, I mean, is everybody fine with that? We didn't have a
I
vote
mean, we
on
gotta
it,
find
Bill?
out what we actually
Right.
can,
What we
how
can.
much of it
Yeah.
qualifies. We find out how much of it qualifies, I
I'm
guess.
just saying, yeah, no, I mean,
So you guys can authorize a check on the 28th, and I can write it out, and they can have it like the next
but we really
week.
can't authorize it till we know
What they need, yes.
if we can do it yet.
Okay.
So we don't need taking a vote, we will,
Mhm.
Gotcha.
But yes, please wait till April.
So from some of the information that we have, you know, we work with the Vermont cities, League of Cities and Towns. And what they have come up with is that any money that you give to them, that you just like do it in a sub-grant or a contract, and then they would, you know, it just has to be written down and for your auditing purposes. So whatever
Yes.
happens, yeah, you
For
have
all
to just
that
be very
reporting,
detailed, auditing. But here it says they suggest doing it through a sub-grant agreement or MOU, which I'm assuming is that like just, like understanding agreement or understanding same kind of thing.
Right, because you
Right.
guys,
Payments
the water
get-
department has to
Right.
spend this money under
Right.
federal rules, which
Exactly.
means you have to follow all the federal guidelines
Right,
still, you know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
So that's where the understanding comes
well, if
in.
they got a federal grant and you gotta use that, you're using the same guidelines
Yeah.
pretty much anyway,
Yeah.
right?
But just the town has to have something on record to cover you, right?
Yes, yes,
right.
exactly,
Right.
yes. But yeah, BLCT is,
Yeah.
yeah, our go-to.
And we have, I don't know if you want it, but I brought it, it's just the little, you know, like, and we may have given it to you guys before, it has all the little, what do you
I
call
can
it?
make a copy of it.
Yeah, oh here, no, you can have it, it's on our website, it's just the, you know, ways to spend the local funding for the fire district specifically, you know. It's under, and I highlighted under local funds and, yeah,
Yes.
that's helpful.
So who gets the mail for the fire district? Because once in a while I get it because I'm the fire chief. So who should I bring it down and give it to Dick and
You
Pam?
bring it here.
Okay.
Yeah, bring me here.
Unless it's the bills, then you keep those, right?
I keep the
You
check.
keep the bill.
It goes to your town.
Well, I get it sometimes and I used to run it down to Dick and he'd give it to,
So,
Boudreaux.
Boudreaux used to be a
All
guy.
day,
Why bring it
yeah.
in?
Now, once in a while,
No, they
like,
come-
one time
the
I
water
got
department's
electric
mail
bills
comes
that
here.
were-
They work out of this little
Yeah.
office.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Oh, they work
Because
at
they
it.
call it
I
a
got
fire district, so they
Yeah.
think it's hooked to the fire department and it's two
Yeah,
separate.
Yeah.
I know.
So
we have
I
to
get
do
it, I get
yeah.
stuff in the mailbox.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, so I'll bring it, I think the last couple I brought up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, we had to name it that way somehow because of the state. When we started there, we had to.
Well, there was some stuff you had to sign and some money due once in
Yeah,
there.
things we
Yeah.
had to follow, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
said, Dick, I don't know who's in charge of the water down here, but somebody needs this, cause they.
Well, if yours comes to ours, you can come to my house and drop it off.
Well, I just wanted to know, cause I don't really like leaving down there, and as long as somebody, I
If you
know.
can come up here, and,
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause it's got this address over here, basically, yeah. No, I don't like.
doing Elvis Presley, return to sender.
So other than that. Any other questions?
Anything else? pretty much covered it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
This is the most action we've had in a while.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, you know, we're always here.
Yeah, believe me, I know. Okay,
Thanks.
thank you.
And you were all on
Thank you,
TV.
guys.
Yes.
And you were all
And you
on
were all
TV.
famous because you were on
I
TV.
know.
I remember Todd.
We used to be funnier before that camera was. Now we gotta calm it down.
Oh, yeah, jokes and everything else, I can imagine.
One-time appearance, yeah. No, once again, we appreciate you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
You're welcome.
We shall see you.
Thank you.
Bye.
So now we have clerk updates.
Okay, so the listers have their certificate of no appeal or suits pending that we have to sign every year that just says that nobody's appealing anything on the grand list from last year.
And we haven't had any, right?
Nope, we did, we had,
Didn't you have 2 or 3, and then we saw them?
yeah, no, they were all solved, so there's nothing pending, there's nothing, so we can close out.
What about new
the
ones?
list, huh? Anything new goes on 22, so these are all.
These are all last year.
This is all on last year till
Okay.
December, they're all done. So, yeah, we just need that one, a motion on those, so.
I'll make a motion that
I
we,
second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Nay, or
A,
All those opposed?
approve,
Approve it.
okay. So, line of credit, just in case, we're not there yet, but we figured we'd get one. It's for $191,977.
let's come up with that weird number.
I did not, we had to do, like,
What's that? Say it, say it again?
$191,977 because,
For what?
Line of credit.
line of credit.
Okay.
Because usually they haven't asked for a cash flow sheet for a while, and this year they did, so, you know what I mean, you do the cash flow, and that's what our negative number was gonna be. Which
Okay.
is fine, because
Yeah.
we usually just do 200,000.
Right, right, right.
So it came out as a random number this year, which is fine. It's all good.
Thought you just second. While I was here, Dan, how we doing on salt? See, we got salt. All good.
Should be good.
Do you need a motion?
Well, actually, we got a
On your motion.
ton of money left over for this year, don't we?
No, it's a new year, we're starting
Yeah, well,
over.
Yeah, but,
No, you're starting over, in January you start over for this year.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we still got money from last year,
No,
or from
no.
the budget of this year.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
because we got
yeah,
up to
yeah,
next
we're
fall.
good, Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, we're all good, salt's good, we got plenty, we're good there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll make a motion to, get the line of credit.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
They only gave 3 lines, but you guys can sign down to the bottom, I don't know.
Here too?
Yep, you got 3 to sign. Oh, this one's for Danny. So Mrs. Letourneau on the Berkshire Center Road called up because, I don't know if you see the black marks down the road, but she stopped at her driveway, somebody came around that corner in an 18-wheeler and didn't have time to stop. So she saw them coming and got out of their way, but she said they left black marks down, so she wants a hidden driveway sign there.
Where?
Letourneau's just by Eve Borger, or Eve,
Cotton,
no, Emile.
blonde.
Yeah, Boulanger's
The
down
2
there.
trailers down below, they're not
Well-
blind, are they?
Yes. Have you ever came around the corner, kind of?
There's really no corner, but you come down that, well, you come around the corner for medium. but
Yeah.
then
I'm just letting you guys know that she,
I can put a sign on it.
Yeah,
no,
put a sign up, then
I'm bringing it
we're
up
not
to you guys.
liable anyway,
Well,
right? We
yeah,
just throw
I-
a sign up and then,
Well, I don't know. Last time we did signs, they made us take down like blind children and stuff like
Blind
that.
children, that's,
But a hidden drive is fine, that's,
yeah,
Yes,
okay.
hidden driveways are fine.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know if it's an ongoing problem or if she just got
Was it one
scared
of
because
the-
it was a one-time thing or, you know, I'm just asking. I haven't been down
So
that
they were
road
coming
enough.
from the school down? I'm trying to picture what.
Apparently,
I would
'cause,
think
yeah,
that thing's blind.
I don't know, she was.
So,
They come pretty fast down through.
Yeah, what they call that?
which one's the turn?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so if you were coming down through, you go by Jamie Doe's, and then you have the new house that was built out in the woods, and the next
The next
set
two
of
trailers,
roads,
where they're building
the
the new
next-
garage is one, and the next one down below it where all the trucks and the junk.
all the cars and stuff.
Jamie's and,
Yeah, then you got Nick Boylan.
Nick Boylan, and then
Then
the
Laterno's son, and then
The
her.
next one, hers is the.
last one?
Yeah,
Well, there,
Well,
She
there's
might have been
another
turning
one,
well.
there's another one in the middle there that goes out back a little bit.
that's
Well,
Nick Boylan.
That's
yeah.
Nick Boylan.
Yeah.
Or then you got, on the other side of the road, you've got,
St. Francis.
St.
yeah,
Francis.
St. Francis out there, but.
Yeah.
Maybe she.
Check that out, Dan, if it looks fine, just, you know,
I can't see why.
But
should she pull in front of the tractor
They
trailer,
did
or?
her- No, she was stopped to pull in her driveway and a car was coming up and the truck coming down didn't stop. And by the time he realized she was stopped, he had to come onto his brakes and she said there was black marks where you could see where he tried to stop and he couldn't stop.
One of Mark's trucks that don't have.
No, it was a log truck, but she said it was blue, so that one didn't make any sense to me. She thought it was coming out of Canada, I don't know.
Well, this could have been just driver error, one-time deal.
That's what I'm
Because, I
saying,
mean,
so-
that's a straightaway and,
That's a straight
That's what
shot
I'm saying,
there,
so
but-
just, I'm bringing it up, cause
Okay.
that's what I got and somebody check it out.
Cause if anything, it'd be the driveways up above that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
The
I was-
intersection
But I don't know
of Four
which
Corners
direction.
at
I
Center
really
Hill
couldn't
is
tell
worse
you, so you
than,
probably have
worse
to
than
check
that.
both. So the next
If you think it
thing,
needs one, put one, but.
I don't really think you need
Your,
one. but
your
I can get
discretion,
it.
but, no, I mean, if it doesn't need one, we don't
no,
have to.
yeah, just
Yeah.
check it. So, budget passed, you guys were gonna do a raise for the highway and everybody on that 5%, and the listers and auditors, you guys were going up to $14. Because minimum wage and everything went up, we need approval for that after the budget passes.
Okay.
Didn't we already?
No,
No.
no,
We
always
put it
do
in, but then you have to
the
approve it
budget.
after.
After the budget passes.
Who's
then
gonna
you
move that?
So I moved to give everybody a raise.
Yeah.
I'll second that one.
As what was specified. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
What's in writing?
I hear a second. Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Okay, so you are down to number 8, so you know how this goes. Somebody's gotta do something here.
Oh,
So we're gonna be talking employees stuff.
Right,
Yeah,
so it,
executive
but you have to have a
session.
motion, yeah.
I'll make a
So
motion.
we've done everything that,
No, everything I have is done.
So everything, hey,
That's what
nobody
I
else
told
has
her, I was
anything?
gonna wait till the end.
Nobody else has anything,
no, everything.
other than this?
I'm all set. You got anything else?
You ever hear anything about the steel building?
No, and I thought of that today and I was going to email them, so you know what? I
Make a
will Oscar email, so I will do that for the next meeting, yes. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know why he never got back to us, so yes, I'll check in on that.
So I moved to close the meeting, go into executive session.
So who runs it in executive session? Because you're not supposed to be in here.
No, I am in here.
Yeah, she's in here.
This is for the assistant clerk.
Oh, okay.
We're doing employment
Not for-
applications for
okay.
assistant clerk.
Okay,
So we're good, we're good.
I got you.
Okay. I only have
A
one.
second.
Oh, okay. All right.
All those in favor?
Aye.
So wait,